afternoon. I'm Brooke Lovelace. I'm the Executive Director of the Iowa Developmental Disabilities Council, and we are pleased to have you here for what is our second event out of our Take Charge of Your Healthcare webinar series. There's 4 events. This is our second one, Healthy Choices. If you missed last week's presentation, we will be sending out that recording, and we will be having those on the website, so you can take a peek at that when you have some time. We also have 2 more of these that will take place in December, so there's still time to register for some upcoming sessions that we have going on in December. But glad you're here. Just a couple of housekeeping. We do have an interpreter that's pinned, hopefully, that you can see her. And then we have closed captioning at the bottom. If you hit the 3 little buttons at the bottom that says more, you should be able to bring that up. Please, as I mentioned, stay on mute if you're not speaking or presenting. And with that, I think I'm turning it over to Tammy to kick us off.
And okay, hi, my name is Tammy Amsbaugh. I am a program manager at the USAID and a part of this Taking Charge of My Healthcare group. Thank you for being here today. We really appreciate it. We are excited to offer this webinar series. And as Brooke said, this is the second one, and our topic is healthy choices. The first session was last week, and it was called My Voice, My Care. And the recording of that will be posted and available soon. Taking Charge of My Health is a training we've been holding in person at the USAID. We've been going around to various places and doing it in person. And so today is the second time we've presented it online. So I think we worked out a few of the bugs yesterday, but anyway, it is our second shot at this. As Brooke said, please keep your microphones muted. This will allow us to hear the presenters without all background noise and stuff. And you're welcome to turn your camera on or off as you feel comfortable. And if something goes wrong, you can type something in the chat and we will be looking at that and we'll try to help you out with that. I'm not sure we'll be able to, but anyway, that's what you can do. Let's see. If you are watching this with a group of folks in a meeting room or something, would you please write that down in the chat of where you are and how many people you have? I noticed that last week we had several like agency sign-ons, and I thought maybe there was more than one person joining us, and we'd just like to kind of let you know that. As we did last week, we are using a system for including your comments in, and it's called Slido. And so if you would get your phone camera out, if you can, and take a picture of this QR code there, that square box, and you'll get an app on your phone called Slido. And it is a way for you to add your comments into, for us all to see. There's a few times during the webinar that we'll ask that. And if you don't get this on your phone or you don't have that capability right now, we will take answers to our questions in the chat. So when those Slidos come up, we have a question on there and we'd like you to just type in on your phone or in the chat. At the end of the training, we will have some time for questions and comments, and we'd really like you to share your thoughts on the session. Let's see. I am going to now introduce the stars of the show, Edward and Dayreen. Take it away.
Hi, my name is Dayreen Lovan, and I'm an outreach community coordinator, but I'm also a mom of a young adult with profound autism. And here we have.
Edward. I am the self-advocate coordinator. And next we're going to talk about why it is important to have our voices in the healthcare.
I think we also have someone else here with us.
Thanks, Irene. Hi, I'm Lori Scheidler. I'm the program coordinator, and I'm also the mother of a teenage son with autism and ADHD. And I also have our technical expert here to introduce herself.
Hi, I'm Andrea Pooley, and I'm helping with the technical assistance, and I'm also a mother of a child with a disability.
Okay, next slide. We are gonna talk about the importance of making choices. Staying healthy, eating healthy, drinking water, physical activity, the importance of sleep, and the other tips to stay healthy. Some of other tips to stay healthy, and then we talk about mental health too. So those are some of the stuff we are gonna focus on.
Yes, thank you, Ed. And now we just gonna start talking about stay healthy. So staying healthy between doctor visit is important to make healthy choices between doctor visit. Do you know that, Ed?
I did not.
Yes, we have.
No,
We have to make good choices to maintain our health, and that way we prevent future problems. So next, please, we're gonna have like a question for everyone here. What is some ways that you stay healthy? Could you share with us and let us know? Could you tell me, Ed, what some ways that you can stay healthy? And walking, someone say walking.
Yeah, that's one. That's one my pick too.
Oh,
I like to run.
you like walking? Someone say swimming, water, eating healthy food,
Yeah,
exercise.
exercise in some of running, walking, doing all that stuff.
And someone say walking, riding a bike, getting to the gym, go to
Getting enough sleep is a big one too.
I believe everyone kind of knowing what we're gonna talk today, because a lot of the answers are right. Everyone, so thank you for sharing and tell us. So some ways to stay healthy. Eating healthy meals and snacks. You know that?
Hey, that's pretty good.
Eating less unhealthy food.
Oh boy.
Drink 8 to 12 cups of water a day. How many cups of water you drink a day, Ed?
I drink 6, but I drink 8 to 10.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
I know it's hard to drink water, but it's not good.
Yeah, at least you're trying. Being active for 30 minutes a day. Getting 7 hours. Do you know this? Getting 7 hours of sleep is good.
I know that.
And
I thought we should do anytime we want.
taking time to doing things that you enjoy and practice good hygiene and get a regular doctor's checkup. What things do you do for to enjoy?
I think one of them is being able to hang out with friends
Oh, yes.
and walking with them.
Yes, I enjoy when I go walk and with a friend and we can talk, and in the meantime we can do exercise. So those are good things that I enjoy myself.
Or you can listen to music
Listen to music. Yeah,
and dance around.
and dance around. Oh, you're
That-
gonna have to show me later on. We're gonna talk about that.
That
You
is
can-
very good.
Oh,
Good job.
dancing music. I don't know about me. I cannot dance like that, but
But it's another way to exercise.
it's another way. You're right. So
Now we're gonna talk about non-healthy food with within the limits. and food we should know that is kind of healthy but not so good because they are so good to eat, but we should limit them. For example, cake, cookies, candy. I love those. I love donuts.
Oh, I love donuts. I confess, I go every Sunday and get me at least one donut because I love them, especially when they are fresh and they have a sprinkle in the top.
Oh yeah.
Love donuts too, but we cannot eat, I cannot eat them every day, no?
No, you can't.
Okay, once in a while,
That would be hard for someone
to say no to eat donuts.
not to eat donut. Exactly.
I
Next,
was sad.
next fried food. We should eat fried food once in a while. This is a big fried food and pizza. Um, I I love pizza though.
Well, yeah, I know that you love pizza,
Um,
and I do too. It's really delicious.
the other food we should do is frozen food like chicken fried. Um, frozen meals. Food that we keep in the fridge all the time. We should bring it to them
Yes, we have to.
because they're not as good. And the carbon food.
You know what I learned the other day that we should, when we put things in the fridge, we put like a date. That way we know when
You know
or how many days that we have those in the fridge.
when to eat them.
Yes,
when-
you're right.
When to get them out.
Yeah.
For the drink, we should limit drinking soda,
Mm.
Gatorade, and energy drink. Sometimes those are not good because they have too much
But they taste good.
sugar.
But they taste good. And
They do, but sometimes not to forget that they're not healthy.
so you're telling me when I go to a restaurant, I'm gonna need to ask for water instead of.
Always.
Okay, okay, I will try next time. That's gonna be hard on me.
Because you like soda.
I love soda and, yeah, sweet things.
Awesome.
So when we talk about drinking, it's like drinking a cup of water every day. Why is it important to drink water? I don't know if someone there in the audience can help me to read the bullet, the presentation. Okay. We don't have,
I can go.
okay, thank you. Thank you.
Says drink 8 cups of water every day. Why is it important to drink water? Water helps our joints feel better, helps our brains think better, helps to keep the blood pressure normal, helps carry oxygen through our blood, helps control weight, helps keep our body temperature regular, and helps our body get rid of wastes.
Yes, thank you. And yeah, one of the other thing that why it's important to drink water is that way we can get a lot of more energy too and help us to be more focused. So thank you very much for help us. So next, how we keep drinking water? Well, have a glass of water when you wake up. Actually, you know what? I've been doing this since I know about drinking the water, so I have a cup of water next to my bed and drink it. Do you do that sometimes?
I do. I keep my bottle on the top of my bed so that when I wake up, the first thing I do is take a sip.
Oh, that's good.
Then I go back to bed.
Oh, that's wonderful. And say have water at every meals and snack.
That is hard.
That's hard. But keep water in your bag.
Especially when you have a soda and you just want to decide
Temptation. Yeah.
what to drink. So
The soda or the water, but according to here we have to drink water for our health.
oh
You know. Also it helps us if we have water in our bag or carry a bag
well, I love
and a bottle with water. And also
we always do
keep
have
water
our
at your
water
desk.
here.
Yeah, that way we remember ourselves or remind ourselves all the time when to drink water. Do you know eating fruits and veggie also has water? What kind of fruits do you like?
Oh, I like eating banana, but I also know that to eat apple.
Apples. You know, they have water. Apples have water in them. Do you know veggies and fruits has 40% of water on them?
I didn't know that.
Yes, they have water in them. And also, do you know that our bodies have 60% is water? That's why we need water.
That's why we need to stay hydrated.
Yes, yes, you're right. So to be active, we have to be active at least for 30 to 60 minutes each day. That's hard for me sometimes.
Oh, it's like being able to lift the weight.
Yes,
That's a good way.
that way.
That's why you have muscles.
muscles. Walking, jogging with friends, swimming.
Jogging with friends is my best part
Oh.
of Saturday morning.
You enjoy that.
I like it. I like it because I catch up with the friends.
So you go in the mornings?
Yeah.
Sometimes I go after work and in the evening, so.
That's
find
so hard for me because I'm tired.
Oh, you've been working the whole day. But you know, as you mentioned, some people will do better early in the morning, and some like me, maybe in the evening.
Yeah, it depends on what you want to do.
Correct. But the important is that we
That
take,
you are out there and exercising.
yes. And so we're doing swimming, riding a bike.
I like it.
You know what? I was riding a bike not long ago, like a couple weeks ago.
Was that your first time?
Well, after 20 years. I confess. I was so scared, but yeah, I ride the bike. And also gardening. Do you ever do gardening?
I do. I do with my dad. We go out in the yard
Oh, yes.
and we sometimes help each other out.
That's really good. So you spend time with someone that you love, and also you are gardening too,
Yeah,
and you be active.
That is being active
Yes,
out of your community.
correct. And share doing yoga too. It's,
I never done yoga before, but I wanna try it.
yeah, you know what? I never
It's how I help me.
tried yoga.
It's how I help your mental health.
And we'll help you. Okay. So another question now, if you can help us. What do you like to do to stay active? If anyone,
What can you do to stay active?
Dayreen, there's a couple things in the chat I'll share with you, okay?
thank you.
Okay, housework and stretching to get the sleep at night. Doing sugarless drinks, just plain water, ice
Thank-
chips instead of candy. Standing burns more calories than sitting. You can do cardio through dancing, walking, riding a bike, or stair climbing.
Wonderful,
Let's
thank you.
see. Yeah.
Thank you for sharing that.
In the trailer we see dog walking, house walk, and yoga again showed up here.
And you know that the work in the house never ending, always
Yeah,
things to
there's
do.
always something to do for the housework.
Yes, walking with my dog, that's a good one.
That's always it. If you have an animal, it's always good to take it
Yeah.
on that walk.
If you have a
So
pet,
that they,
yeah,
you have a company, but you also have some way you can stay active and the animal can help you stay active. So
Yes.
you do that way.
I like to go and walk and see all different dogs walking with
Different places.
Yes,
So, like,
and-
you go to different places, you have fun with people, talking to people. Some people won't talk to you and will talk to you because you're in that community outdoor.
not long ago, I see someone that was having, they go to the mall and they did walking.
They do
like,
walking around the
around.
mall.
I never do that, but maybe I will try sometime.
You should.
Yeah, sounds really nice. So some of
Next, we are gonna talk about some ways we can some ideas about to help us to sleep. Can I get someone to read it for me?
Can someone help us to read this, please?
Okay, we can read it.
Yes.
Are you on, Brady? Could you read the slide for us?
Ready of question.
Yeah, yeah. It says the importance of sleep. A good night's sleep is good for your mental, emotional, and physical health. Some ideas to help you sleep. 1. Go to bed and get up the same time every day. 2. Get at least 7 hours of sleep. 3. Turn off all electronics 30 minutes before bed. 4. Be active during the day. 5. Avoid caffeine, large meals, and alcohol before bed. 6. Make sure your room is dark. And the last is have your room at a comfortable temperature.
Thank you.
What kind of idea do you use? What kind of the idea do you use here that is important to you?
I like to have a dark room in a comfortable temperature.
Yeah.
That's the good one for us. We also know that we like the comfortable place we can snuggle in until we go to bed.
Yeah, that's a good. Other tips to healthy and safety. Wash hands after using the restroom and before eating. Brush your teeth twice a day. Wear a seatbelt in a car and a helmet when you're riding a bike.
I don't do that sometimes.
What do you do sometimes? Which one?
They're pushing on the element on the bike.
Helmet and a bike. Yeah, but we have to do it. I don't do it sometimes either, but we have to be safe. Wear visible clothes and reflecting gears when we are out at night.
At night.
Yeah,
Because they
it's-
cannot see you.
Yeah, it's really danger if we go out. Avoid smoking, vaping, and chewing tobacco. If you do it, seeking by help by talking with a doctor or another professional. Ask for help if you are struggling with drugs or alcohol. Okay.
That's very helpful. Now we're gonna talk about mental health. We know that in our life we are busy,
Yes.
so it is important that we take care of ourselves. And the importance of taking care of ourselves is one, we should know what to do when we are mental, when that comes to mental health.
Yeah, it's very important because we all have emotions and feelings. Let's see what it say about mental health. What is mental health? Mental health is important part of your overall health. And this is understanding your feelings, knowing how to think and you feel about your life, understanding how handle stress. Take care of yourself, exploring when and how to make healthy choices. That's very important. And now we have a question. How do you take care of yourself, your mental health? And how do you take care of yourself, your mental health?
I talk to someone,
You go and talk to someone.
maybe a friend. That's not take care of mine. What do you guys think?
They say therapy,
Talk to a
talking
friend.
in a therapy or a friend, and spend time with a friend. Really good.
There's someone pushing the book
Uh,
prayer and so it
Prayers are really good. Meditation, exercise, get rest. Yeah, sometimes we need some of
we need to have a
Rest.
enough rest. And we
Yeah,
talk
because when
about
we stress and plus we don't sleep enough, then our feelings are all over the place, don't you think?
yeah,
Yeah, because we are tired.
and it's
Spend time with a friend.
it's always time to take a step back and look at something you can do.
Yeah.
In the chat box, we have prayer and meditation and talking to people I trust.
Important.
That is very important and very good to think about, and we are gonna jump into that more.
Correct.
We went of mental health. Can I have someone else read this?
Can someone help us to read?
Kristen, or another person who's there in the council group?
Positive mental health would be how can I encourage positive mental health, connect with others, being active, getting enough sleep, asking for help. It is okay, having a positive outlook. The next one is prayer and meditation. The next one is eating healthy meals. The following one is watching a funny movie. Then the next one is being around loved ones, writing in a journal, diary, voice to text.
Thank you for reading that. And what do you think is the most important for you to do?
I like to talk to my mentor.
Talking to the mentor, someone you can go to and they can support you in many ways. Yeah, it's a good way to stay to help you with mental health.
Yes.
Yeah. And so remember that to set up your goals, spending time with family and friends. Giving money to meeting them too.
Set up your goals and spend time with family and friends. Be engaged and involved in your community by volunteer. Really good, volunteer.
Yeah, volunteer are good. Being thankful, is really good for us.
Yeah, be grateful.
Um,
Actually, next week, we have to remind ourselves to be grateful.
we have to because it's Thanksgiving.
Yes. Keep yourself calm and doing things that
And doing new things that you can find to enjoy.
you enjoy dancing, you say, you know?
I'm a good dancer, but I can say I love dancing.
How you dance?
Not the same thing.
Okay. Reasons that I may need help with my mental health. What are some reasons that you may need to ask for help? Maybe it's too much stress, difficult with life experience. Do you ever have difficult with life experience, Ed?
Sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah, I know. No one know how to cope with feelings. Family history of mental health problems. When a loved one die or leave, this happens a lot.
Yeah. When your friend they really don't know what to do, so you
Yes,
have that too.
because you care for that person, and if they go or move to a different place, it's really devastating in our heart. It's hurt. Medical reasons and a history of trauma. So these are some of the main reasons that you may need help. Concerning about mental health, you may concerning about your mental health if you are feeling emotion for about more than 2 weeks, or something that keep you that you know there's something an emotion, like if you are sad, confused, worried, scared, upset, angry, cannot sleep during the night, don't feel like eating anymore, or you feeling in pain, maybe you stop showering, or you stop seeing friends, or feel worthless. So these are some strong feelings, and also they identify that these are feelings that are strong enough that you don't have to. Sometimes you don't gonna have to wait until 2 weeks, because if you feel really devastating for 3 days, because things are happening in your life, but you have to know if this is something that it consists, and you know that that's not you, you better looking for help.
Yeah, and sometimes if you are feeling like you are in the book, that's where if you get the part where we are not about to.
Yes, and that's what one of our you wanted to contact your doctor. It's important to know that some of our having feelings and we feel emotionally drained. It's like when you identify, I always describe this. It's like you identify with whole emotions in your head, and you feel really down, and you know that you need help. I always consider as you in a box. You feel like hopeless, you feel like you don't want it to, but you identify,
You don't wanna do anything.
you don't want to do anything, and you identify that this is going longer and longer and feels like more than 2 weeks, and I need help because I identify myself in a box. And reaching for help is those, that you can, ask for someone to help you because you wanted to, knowing that those feelings that you experience is keeping you from living the life that you want. And that's time for us to say, I need help.
It's always easier to forget that you need help. But also easier to mind yourself that it's okay.
It's
that-
okay.
that even though you feel like you are stuck in the book, there's always some way you can get out of the book.
Yes, definitely. Even if you feel inside the box, you can get out the box. And we have to understand this. We all go through some time in the box. And it's okay to embrace those emotions, but it's good to say, I need help. I need to talk to someone that I trust.
Yeah,
Have you ever been in a box?
I've been in the book so many times.
So
but
many times. Thank you for being
I
honest.
kind of get out of the book and I for help,
You ask for help.
which we are gonna talk about
Yes.
next.
Correct. What if I need help with my mental health? Here are some professionals that could help us, like a psychologist, a therapy, a counselor, a social worker, a good social worker. Yeah, other mental health providers. They are in the community, maybe a leader in the community that you trust and you can go and talk to them. And again, a case worker that you know that they call you and say, how you doing? And you say, I don't feel that good today. And you can express about your feelings and your emotions, and they will guide you in the direction for seeking the help that you need.
If they are willing to listen,
If they're willing to listen.
yeah.
Yeah, they need to.
Sometimes.
They need to do it. That's part of the job.
Hey,
Other people who will support me, beside a therapist or doctor, you can find a person in your life that you can trust and talk to them. And who that could be, like a family member, a friend, a good friend.
a great friend you will read that and
Yes, an advocate. Do you have a good friend that you can go and talk to them?
I don't have so many friends that I talk to.
Oh, you have so many friends.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. A staff person, another doctor, or if you don't find anyone, because sometimes we feel like we don't have no one to call, you still can call, and we have the telephone crisis line, and you can call them, you know. What is the some tools that you take, Ed? Some advice of people that you call when you feel in the box?
I can call 911.
Oh,
Or the other number you can call is 988.
you're correct. If you feel like you are in a mental emergency, so you can, because you feel like your feelings are really strong and you wanted to commit suicide or hurt others, you still can call 911 or the crisis line. They will direct you to the right place. Here's the number that you can call, and as you see, they are there 24/7. So no matter what time, if it's really late and you feel like these feelings, you can call. Please call.
Or even with a bad weather, because sometimes we get stuck in the bad weather and we forget that they are that time. It's okay to call them.
Yeah.
Let them know that.
And sometimes
they help.
we're in a crisis that maybe you don't remember about 988, but call 911, please. Because if you call and let them know what's happened with you, they will send you an ambulance or they're gonna direct you if you need to go to the hospital. And they're gonna send you to the right direction because we need you to take care of yourself.
Thomas, can you read the comments in the some of the comments the people are writing?
Well, I wrote that I was feeling in the box when my mother and my sister died a few years ago, and I asked for some help. And then we have somebody who asked, Lori said that there was a really read a good book, or you could talk to a neighbor. She mentioned that the John Deere plant in Ottumwa is closing down for a month, and that might be stressful for other people. Let's see. I'm trying to see if there's others in the chat here that.
Yeah, because we didn't want to miss those, those important part of it, of that, so we didn't want to miss the what other people are saying in the chat.
Yeah, and we know as the presentation that we wanted to be grateful and be positive, but at times
We don't look at the chat.
sometimes, yeah, sometimes things happen to our lives and those tragedies or situations are gonna come and we're gonna feel like the emotions and we're gonna feel like in a box. But there's help and there's hope and we want you to take care and to seeking for the help that you need.
Remember, it is your body and you should what to do with it,
So you know when you are going more and more than 2 weeks off.
you know yourself the best. Next page.
What did we learn?
What do we learn? We learned about how to stay healthy,
Making healthy choices,
healthy eating and what we should eat,
put to limits,
staying active,
the importance of sleep.
and mental health.
Thank you very much.
Any question, comment for us?
If anyone has any questions, you can unmute yourself and talk to us, or you can write in the chat. I'd like to hear what you thought about our presentation and what you learned. Anyone?
I thought it was a very good just overview of all the things you can do when you are in a mental health crisis, and so on and so forth. So thank you.
Thank you, Dakota.
Perhaps we could take down the slides so we can see everybody.
Oh, okay. You can unshare, Lori. Can you see everybody now, folks?
Yeah, we do.
Okay. I have a comment in the chat about listening to music, sometimes without lyrics. Background is soothing and helpful. Watching and listening to your surroundings or awareness is so important. The take time off if needed.
And that's a very important when you are kind of when I listen to music sometimes I kind of forget what I did.
What do you want to stress about?
Yeah.
And.
And
Yeah, I think it had a good overview of stress, but I think also it's important to think about collective stress and how we can stick together in times of stress, like when there's a stressful economy coming up, like I think Lori mentioned that there could be a lot of job layoffs in the future, and that will be really stressful for people. But we need to come together and like help each other with mutual aid and recognize that everyone has strengths and use the strengths that each of us has to improve our world.
And,
Thank you, Anne.
and something that is helpful. That's to go to other people
To help us.
and to have that community help you out when
Yes.
you need it.
That's part of the presentation as a volunteer, like giving back to the community. That's really important.
Especially coming up with giving back, you'll always be thankful by
Yes,
giving back, to the community. It's make you feel good about yourself. And the other people around you, who don't think not to give, they learn from that experience.
correct.
I think, yeah, reshare.
we've got a couple more announcements and Lori's gonna reshare her screen. But feel free to keep commenting if you'd like.
Love it, take it away.
Another new message, yes.
Sorry about that. Okay. Thank you, everybody, for your comments in the chat and for your sharing with us. We do, as Brooke mentioned earlier, we have upcoming webinars. And I think that in the chat, there is the link to register for these. We're skipping next week because of Thanksgiving. And then we have December 4th. The webinar is called Going to the Doctor. And on December 11th, it's called The Care You Need. So, and this is the, go ahead, Ed.
I think remember to eat healthy meal, like we do have oranges.
This is the contact slide for our presenters and our program coordinator. And then we have a Qualtrics survey that we'd like you to take about the content and the information we shared today. So you can take a picture of that code. That's a different one than the Slido code, and answer the survey. And I think that we put the link in the chat also to that. And then lastly, we want to acknowledge that this curriculum and all of the material is inspired by the Oregon University's Taking Charge of My Healthcare Toolkit. And we created this presentation at the USED in collaboration with DD Council. And the funding came from the USED's community-based transition grant called On Track. And I just want to also to say, we talked about a sensitive subject in mental health and other health areas, but want to just make sure that this is for general use and for general information. It's not medical advice or intended for any individual situation. So thanks for coming, and I can take any more comments or questions anyone has now. Thank you, everybody, for participating with us, and have a great holiday.
Here.
Bye.